You want to know what's going on in the world, you don't have to read the Times, you don't have to read the magazines, just watch Israel. God is using Israel as an anvil to shape the nations to His way.
I've heard that Israel is called the canary in the mine. Apparently miners would understand that in the old days they would put a canary in the mine, and when they see the canary die, they know to get out of there that there's a gas leak. Israel is the canary for the world. Something happening bad to her, watch out world, it's coming to you next.
Israel is God's anvil.
What was the moment in time that got you so involved with Israel today, modern day Israel versus the historic Israel? So many Christians see Israel as important because Jesus walked there. They don't see the importance of Israel today, prophetic Israel.
You know, I was in Israel in the early 90s for an extended period of time, and while I was there, I was invited to a prayer service at the Western Wall, sometimes known as the Wailing Wall or the Kotel. And as I was there at the wall and there were all of these Jewish people praying, I sat there thinking, now who are they praying to? They're not praying to Allah, they're not praying to Buddha, they're not Hindus, they're praying to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And that's the God I pray to. I pray to Him through Jesus. I've accessed that covenant of faith through Jesus, but I'm praying to Adonai, the Lord, the creator of heaven and earth. And these people have been praying to Him a long time before I came along. And so what does that do to my faith, and what does that do to my relationship with these people, the Jews? And that was a pivotal moment for me that kind of started this seemingly never-ending journey into what it means to relate to Israel and the blessing of being grafted into covenant with the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Please talk about this day of prayer for the peace of Jerusalem that you do in the first Sunday of every October, and why and how our viewers should be a part of it.
The Day of Prayer for the Peace of Jerusalem is the largest prayer coalition in church history dedicated and focused on praying for the city of Jerusalem according to the scriptures. Psalm 122 and dozens of other scriptures, both in the Hebrew and Christian Bible, urge us to focus our attention upon that city. And so what we're calling for, and now we have over 1,200 Christian leaders and over 162 nations that are participating. We're calling that the first Sunday of every October would be set aside globally as an annual day of prayer for the peace of Jerusalem.